Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I started a new chapter of interview preparation. This chapter primarily focus on what are the important things that you need to be prepared for the interview. The first topic that I'm going to cover today is what is your self introduction all about, why it is so important, why do the interviewers actually ask this question, and then what are the best ways you can answer this. The question I'll repeat for you guys again. Uh, Give me your self introduction. It can be asked in multiple ways, right? So let's first, before going into the response, let's understand why do interviewers ask your self introduction, right? Which is your first step of having a conversation. If you're sitting the interview, it can be asked in multiple ways. It can be said that, okay, can you introduce yourself? Can you talk about yourself? Can we start with your basic introduction? There are multiple ways, but the primary interviewer's intent is to understand and start a conversation with you. And behind this conversation, when you provide your response, what are they actually looking for? That's very important to understand, based on which we can articulate our responses. So, firstly, they wanted to understand your confidence level in communication. They wanted to understand how do you confidently communicate. And then through this conversation, depending on the topics that you cover, or depending on the response that you give, it will help them understand what is your background. Sometimes it is educational background, and if you are experienced, it is about your experience. And if you are a finance graduate, they also wanted to understand what kind of finance related topics you are aware of, so which is very important to cover your entire journey in multiple parts that we will speak in the later video. And like I said before, this is a chance for you to make your first impression. So if you go unprepared, there are very good chances that you will not be able to articulate or frame your sentences at the best. So it is important that before the interview, you need to be prepared with at least 4 5 different types of your introduction. And depending on how the interviewer asks the question, you can definitely frame it accordingly and respond. So, firstly, to start with smile and greet, uh, I have given one example here. We can understand through this example. I'll try to articulate how a response need to be done. You can say, "Hello, my name is Vijay Patil. I am a recent graduate from Sai Chudhi Degree College, where I completed my BCom graduation, which is specialized in commerce." So, if you look at this, is simple. This is not uh, too many words which are complex. This is a simple and common English. You can just say, "Hey, my name is Vijay. I am a recent graduate from Sai Chudhary Degree College, where I completed my BCom graduation, which is specialized in commerce." So it is very simple. Next thing you need to cover is, because you are a fresher, you also need to talk about your education. The way you can add is, during my college years, I focused on building a strong foundation in subjects, like you can list the subjects. You can say accounting, business, communication, taxation, anything. Right at the end of the slide, I will give you a complete introduction. Now I'm trying to break it with your first few words plus the education background. Now the third important thing we need to cover is, what are the skill set or what are the trainings that you have done, in case you have done something. So you can say that I've also completed short-term training in, you can say, Microsoft, which is very important. Sometimes it is spoken English also, and sometimes it is customer service also. So I will try to help you understand with an example. So I also completed short-term training in spoken English and customer service, and developed my skills such as communication in uh, common language, and communicating better in a corporate world. And I've also done my basic computer knowledge that includes Microsoft Office, Excel, and email handling, etc. So if you look at now this slide, this is very important slide, strengths and personality. You can change this slide or change the words based on your personality. But some of the important things that interviewer look for is the quick learner, which means if they hire you and if they put you in a training, they wanted to understand how quick how quickly you can learn the process or operations, or how quickly you can complete the training. And they also wanted to understand what is your personality style. And then if you say this, they will also try to assess you what kind of personality you have through multiple scenario questions. So the way I have responded here is, I consider myself as a quick learner and someone who is always ready to take new challenges. So with these two lines, you can understand, or the interviewer can understand, that hey, you are a quick learner, and then you are somebody who wanted to take new challenges. And the last portion is, I enjoy working with a team and believe in continuous learning. So this will help the interviewer understand that hey, you are somebody who's a quick learner, and then you are somebody who is ready to take new challenges, and you're also a team player, and you're also wanting to continuously live in the learning journey. So which is not like just learn something and leave. So this section covers, you're a quick learner, and then you are ready to take new challenges, and you are a team player, and you will never stop learning. And then finally, interviewer also wanted to understand what are your career aspirations. So if you practice this section, you can use this words in any other way, or any other question that is asked directly. Some of the interviewers may also ask you, okay, tell me what is your career aspiration. So everything that you learned in the previous slides, it is not just necessarily to be used in just the introduction. It can be used anywhere. So in this, the career aspiration for somebody who's fresher is, I am now looking forward to starting my career in a company where I can grow professionally. So which means the interviewer is able to understand that hey, you're somebody who's new, and then you wanted to start your professional career, and then learn new skills and contribute to the team success. Now let's look at how the final response will look like. Hello, good evening. My name is Vijay Patil. I'm a recent graduate from Sai Chaudhary Degree College, where I completed my BCom graduation, specialized in commerce as my main subject. I also completed short-term training in spoken English, customer service, and developed my skills such as communication, teamwork, and basic computer knowledge, including MS Excel and email handling. I consider myself as a quick learner and someone who is always ready to take new challenges. Example, I completed my communication course in 18 days, while the actual course tenure was 45 days. I enjoy working in a team and believe in continuous learning. I am now looking forward to start my career in a company where I can grow professionally, learn new skills, and contribute to the team success. This is one of the simplest way you can prepare your uh, self introduction, and very important that you need to be prepared with your self introduction before you go into the interview. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe.